Hi, people. This is Nettie again. Okay, I just want to talk to you about depression. I know that a lot of people are going through a lot of depression. They cannot accept that the coronavirus is here. They cannot accept that we don't know when we're going to get rid of it. I have heard experts saying that we might never get rid of it. It will probably be like AIDS. Um, it's very hard to think that you're going to leave your kids with this situation, you know, that they're going to go through all this disease, like, venereal disease, AIDS. Um, Now we got the coronavirus. It's very sad. But, we got to go on living. The reason why I'm talking about depression is because I know a lot of people are going through depression. And hey, I'm an expert in depression. Yes, I am. As everybody knows, at 8 months, I caught polio. Um, I had 5 operations to get me to use the braces, and it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy because I was a child, and I couldn't see my mother on Christmas sometimes. I couldn't be with her, like, like the cuddling thing that mothers do to you. So it was very hard. This is why I did not take this video with my face, because I don't want you to see my expressions. Okay, let's go on it. And as I grew up, everybody would say, she's never going to get married. She's never going to have kids. Oh, poor child. Yeah, you heard about those things, right? I went through that. I went through rebellious. Like, sometimes I would tell the person, hey, shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about, okay? Leave me alone. Things like that. Never disrespectful, like, cursing or anything to them. But I did used to, get a little angry. Um, when I had my boyfriend that I was gonna get married to, or I did get married to, everybody would say, "Oh, that's only gonna last like maybe 6 months, a year. Wait till he has to do everything for her and blah 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 blah." And and they would say, "We expect her to." Even my own mom thought that wasn't gonna last long, and I proved everybody wrong. 33 years of marriage. Yes, 33 years. So, they told me, everybody would tell me, oh my God, you don't know how your child is going to come out. Hello. I went to the doctor. I got it checked up. I made sure that if I'm going to have a kid, I do not want it the same way as me. And since my sickness was after I was born, it's not hereditary. So thank God for that. So I decided to have kids. I had 2 kids. They are both healthy. Well, my son, because of the accident he had, uh, but he's doing good. Yeah, he's going good. He's starting to work, and then now he's taking some classes on trucking and stuff like that. So, to get to better up himself, because he has a daughter. He wants to give the best to his daughter. The other thing is that people get depressed because they can't go out. People get depressed because everything goes wrong. That's me, part 2. Yes, yes, yes. Um, but I learned one thing, and I think that that's what people should learn. Look, I knew a person that she would go crazy, all crazy. And she would have like a nervous breakdown. Excuse me, like a nervous breakdown. And one day the psychiatrist, she went through psychiatrists left and right. But one day she went to a psychiatrist where they asked her, this psychiatrist asked her, what is the most thing that you love in your life? She said her children. Excuse me. And I'm sorry, it's just the Sahara Desert. It gets my throat all messed up. And she said her children, and how you call it? He says, if you love your children, you willing to leave them alone? You willing to kill yourself and leave them for suffering? Not having a mom, not having anything, a dad, or anything? You know, who's going to take care of those kids? Are you sure they're going to take care of them good? Or will they mistreat them? And this made that person think. And she started taking me on vacation. She started doing everything the right way, like the doctor told her. And up to today, she's a very happy person. So that's, how she fought her depression. I find my depression because my mom taught me to be a strong woman, not to take a lot of bull crap that people say. Just keep on going. How do I keep on going? And it's hard. Right now, I didn't have a wheelchair. I had a wheelchair, but it was not for my condition. It was very hard. It was low, so my legs dragged. And thank God to Trump sending those money up here. I got my 1,200, and the first thing I did was buy a wheelchair. Yes, buy a wheelchair. The second thing I did was buy a computer. I don't have a computer. Right now I'm using a little bit of, how you call it? Cellular. My other cellular that I love, that I was doing things with it broke. It won't go on. Everything, it just broke down. So, I have to buy a camera. So that's the next thing I'm thinking of doing. I'm very close to get the 4,000. I was checking up last night, because I'm putting everything, my Facebook, everything in that computer. The computer didn't cost much. It was just like $299. Yeah, because they have lowered a lot of prices here, so I'm taking advantage that it's lower, and I could get everything I need. But I got very depressed because everything was going wrong. Everything. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a computer. My computer is still messed up. I'm planning to send it to fix, but I'm going to leave that for last because I still got this one. I bought a brand new one, and it is working great. Plus, I bought it small, so I could take it to the living room and. But anyway, let's go back to, I do this, I'm sorry. Let's go back to what I was talking about. When a person gets depressed, they have to play with their mind. Yes, play with their mind. Okay, this is not working, that is not working. Hey, but I'm going to keep on going. I'm not going to let nothing let me go down. This is just, like I say, this is temporary. Everything that's happening is temporary. So I had no computer, no wheelchair, everything. My daughter already gave me 2 cellulars, and as soon as I touched it, it broke down. They gave me another cellular. I have a few cellulars. One, they give it to me, so I take them because they buy the new model, and they give it to me. So what happens? Everything that I touch is like I break it. I don't break it because it falls or anything. It just don't like me. It just gets bad. So I just said, look, this is temporary. I was frustrated also with YouTube because every time I used to look in the cellular, I used to see like I was like 2.44, and it was depressing because I wasn't getting nowhere. I felt like I wasn't getting nowhere. But when I put my computer that everything is all up to date for some reason, I only need 900, less than 900 to make it for the 4,000. So that really provoked me. I am planning to get a camera. I am. So I tell the people, look, when you get depressed, take it out. Start thinking people who are worse than you. Maybe I'm in a wheelchair and this and that, but I got my two legs, my two hands. I got my vision. I could cook. I could clean. I could do things. I don't have to just sit there and watch TV. So that's a positive. And when I see somebody that is worse than me, it hurts me, because I would like them to be as normal, as best as they could be. And but I thank God that at least He gave me ways to move myself, ideas, and all that stuff. So I call it, you need to just try to not see life as like everybody's trying to get you. See life as it will pass. It will pass. God giving me a test, and I'm gonna go through the test. I am a strong woman. Hey, come on. We don't have to go there, like saying, and it hurts, because sometimes I do hurt a little, but I don't let it go through. I don't let it go through. I have seen so many things from wife beating to all of it. And I always promise myself I will not will get married with any guy who likes to drink and party and all that junk. No. And we have to learn how to do our decisions as women. As women. We have to get somebody that likes to drink all over the place and party all over the place and all that? You don't need none of that. You need a serious man. A man who's going to take you forward, not take you back. A woman does not have to take a slap in the face. Report them. Call the cops on them. Because if you let it go too far, oh, I love him. Oh, I deserve that slap because I didn't cook in time. Oh, I deserve that slap and that punch because he's the man. He's the man of the house. I have to respect him. Heck no. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says to treat her like a crystal glass. I don't know. I think that's how I translate it, because I read it mainly in Spanish. The woman has to respect the husband. But hey, if they don't treat me like no crystal glass, I'm sorry. And I'm not talking about that they got to, be giving me things and stuff like that. I'm talking about respect. As a respect. If they can't give me no respect, I don't give respect back. As simple as that. He's out. So, you can't let nobody push you. That's not what God wants. God wants you to be happy. But for you to be happy, you have to know how to make your choices. And if you don't make your choices, you have to know as a woman and as a man. I'm not talking just women and men. I mean women and men, because men goes through wife abuse also. So what I'm trying to say is, at the long run, hey, it all pass. Hey, but you have to do something about it. You can't just sit back. And I ask you also, if you're going through wife abuse or whatever, don't take it out on the kids. Never take it out on the kids. Because when those kids grow up, they're going to feel even worse than you. And it's not fair. They did not ask to come to the earth. You brought them here. Treat them with love. Treat them with respect. I take care of my two little girls. They're my granddaughters. And I never have touched them. Never have hit them. I don't like hitting kids. I did it once on my daughter because she went overboard. And I did it once on my son because went overboard. So, kids do, when they get a certain age, they think they macho man, I'm tough. I'm the man of the house. No, you're not. When my husband used to leave out and he would say, hey, you're the man of the house. No. He ain't jack crap. He's just a kid. I'm the woman of the house. And I'm the one who's going to do what has to be done. No little kid is gonna boss me around. That ain't going. So we have to be very careful with our words, because when you start telling the kid, you're the man of the house, you're looking for trouble. Because if you leave your husband, then you got another half husband. Not because that husband has his relationship. I'm talking about attitude. And when you have that, then he wants to be the boss. He wants to slap his sister around, because he's the man of the house. No, 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 no. Don't ever, ever permit you talking about, hey, if daddy's not around, you're the man of the house. You're not. You the adult. And the adults are the man and the woman of the house. When my husband used to go out, I would always tell him, when he would come out with that, I always used to fight with him. I used to tell him, don't tell him he's the man of the house. He's not the man of the house. I'm the man of the house when you're not here. And that's about it. No little kid is going to be run me around. So, because when they're small, they take it okay as a joke. I'm a man. But when they grow up, they really think that they're really the man of the house. And this is why a lot of kids have even hit their parents, because they think that they have everything over you. So just to the way I take my depression out is, some people like music. I like to watch movies. Actually, YouTube. I'm always in there. So I call it. I like to watch movies, and I become that person in there. If she's crying, I'm crying. If she's laughing, I'm laughing. But try to take life as easy as possible, because life is going to get harder. It's going to get harder. And right now, we're expecting to have bad hurricanes. Thank God that today is kind of cloudy. It's going to rain. It's cool. But we've been having 102 degrees, and it's been very hard, But people, I'm praying for everybody, that about this coronavirus, that people could take it, people could be strong. We have to learn to be strong. We can't be weak. If we are weak, we already been defeated. So, my life, I'm already getting old. Wednesday is my birthday. But, and I ain't going to say my age. No. But, how you call it? I keep a good life. I'm not aggravated. I'm not angry. Especially to God. No, 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 no. When I can't take it no more, I lock myself in the bedroom, like like what happened with my son, his accident. I locked myself while my husband and my daughter was in the States. I was here in Puerto Rico just crying and praying, crying and praying, crying and praying. And the Lord gave me the gift of saving his life. My husband went over there to sign up, because they were going to take all the machines out, because they didn't think they thought he was dead. So when they took the machine, he started looking for breath, and they noticed that he was alive still. His brain is hit, and it went sideways. They don't even know how the heck he is walking around, talking around, seeing around. He's supposed to be a vegetable comparing to the doctors, because his brain is sideways. They have called him to take some x-rays and see if it went back to shape, But he's a little stubborn. He don't want to go. I told him to go, because it's good to know if it's already good already, if it's straightened out. I think it did, because how you call it? He is walking. He is talking. He sees. He was working for a while before the coronavirus, and now he's taking some classes, and he's going to get a better job that he starts, I think, in 2 months. So, this is a miracle of God, because he had he had everything, everything was broken. You know, his eyes even popped out a little bit because that's how hard he hit the floor. The person who hit him just ran, booked. He said, "Well, let me go." From what I heard, she's in jail, drunk driving. So she made a hit and run. But the Lord was so and so good that I spent 2 or 3 days, more than that, because no, like almost a week, because while they were over there, I was just crying, praying, crying, praying, crying, praying, and I told the Lord, please don't take him, and He didn't. He gave him life, He gave him strength, because his leg was broken, and one leg was broken in two parts. They had to put these metal rods also in his hand. Also, his head brain had shift. He had a problem with the eye because when he fall, his eye kind of came out a little bit, so he couldn't close it to sleep. Now, if you see him, he looks normal. But that's the prayer of God. That's what God does when you really, really ask for it. I love praying to God when I'm in that type of moment, when I'm crying. I have done it for the praying for the, I call it, for the coronavirus, to take it, to put his hand, and I do it crying, and I love praying crying, because I got there where that touches, you know, where my soul is at. That's why I'm praying. When I usually pray, just our Father who art in heaven, this and that, I don't feel it. I don't really feel it. I'm just praying. But when you do it with your tears and you leave all your emotions to God, God responds. He responds. So, like I'm saying, keep your head high. Try to obey what the government is saying, even though if they open, just go to your work and back. Don't hang out and with no mask, because over here I seen people that they go out in the street, no mask, no gloves, no nothing, and then they just go by next to you, the other person, and just talk to them like nothing. When you don't know you have it. I don't have any guy. I take care of my granddaughter, but I don't cuddle up like I used to, because I don't know if I could get it one day and then I will pass it on to her, even though I don't go out. So, people, if you got a strong body, a strong mind, you can make it. You can make this, any kind of stuff. You could solve it. If you have going through abuse, announce it. Call the cops on him or on her. Don't go, oh, I love him, I love him. Hey, I always said, if my man hits me and beats me up and humiliates me, I don't see no love there. There's no love there. A man that loves you, a woman that loves you, respects you. When you're down, she's there to help you pick up. But if they be mistreating you, humiliating you, that is not love. Never is gonna be love like that. And the worst part is that they get worse. First is a little slap, a little push, then it's a smack, a punch, and then it starts to, I'll beat the daylights out of you. Kids should never, never see something like that. And I always told myself, I got married, and I even told my husband, look, if I marry you and I see you being abusive, I'm gone. I'm gone. Okay? Because I don't want my kids to see that kind of stuff. My kids never seen him beating me up or humiliating me or anything like that. When we had our arguments, and it was mainly for them, because he wants to treat him the softer way, I want to treat him a little stricter. Because if you let the kids do whatever they want, you lose control of them. So, thank God my daughter is a great mother, you know, and my son also, and they are working, you know, and I don't have major no problem. Just a little. The only problem I got, to be honest, is like they're like two little kids, even though they're in their 30s, fighting to see, oh, mom loves better you. No, mom loves better you. And I tell them, look, you're already over your 30s. Come on, quit that. That's okay for the little girls to do that, you know, but not you. You're grown up. I used to do that when I was a little kid with my brother, because I got a brother, a beautiful brother, love you brother, and I used to do that too. We were jealous of each other because we want mom's love. We wanted to be number one in mom's life, and it happens. But when we became 16, 17, we had a big argument. We got together and we promised we'll never fight like that again. Never. And we kept the promise. We don't fight. You know? He tells him that I'm his knucklehead. Hey, knucklehead, how you doing? And I love when he does that. So, you got to keep the peace in the house. And you got to learn to be strong. And you got to learn, to put your foot down when you have to put your foot down. And like I always used to tell my kids after they were at their age, I tell you one thing. If you don't like the way I do my thing, there's the door. There's the door. That's it. I do not take care of a 30-year-old man, and all that stuff. Unless that he's, he don't have a family, and he's in my house, and he's helping with the bills and stuff, and respecting me, oh yes, I would take him. But not to lean on me, to give him everything. So what I'm trying to say with all this is, you have to be strong, mind-headed, physically, and emotionally. If your emotions goes away, you always going to be depressed. Always. I didn't do this video, you know why? Because certain things that I say, it makes me cry. So I didn't want you guys to see me like that. No. I want to be a strong woman. And, how you call it? I have been all my life, So I'm just asking you, please, take care of your family. Don't risk them. Please, respect your family. If you respect your family and you two could talk, instead of screaming at each other and cursing at each other, that's not civilized. Civilization is like you could talk to you got a problem, you don't like something, you take your husband, you tell him, look, I'm having a problem with this, in a respect way. This and this and this and that. Can we change that? And he'll tell you yes or no. So then you take the next step. Okay, if it's like he's leaving his clothes around and you don't like it, throw it in one corner. When he asks, where's my clothes, did you put it in the hamper? No. Okay, so it's not cleaned. I used to do that to my son. Anything, and my daughter too, anything that I didn't find in the hamper was out. Everybody had to put their thing in their hamper. Or else I wouldn't wash it. I'm not going to go crazy all over the place looking for their clothes. No. So that's mainly what I wanted to say. Be strong. Be strict if you have to, but with love. And then when the kids come and say, Mommy, I'm sorry, you just hug them and kiss them and tell, I forgive you, baby. That's how you go about it. So God bless you all. Until next time. Fight the depression. Don't let it fight you. You beat the depression. Play with your mind. Say, I could do this. I'm not depressed. That is the devil trying to put depression inside me. No, I'm not depressed. I have this problem. I'm going to solve it. Heck with love and heck with this. I'm going to solve it. If my man is hurting me, my man is out. As simple as that. Because first it's me. Second, First is God. Let me say it right. First is God. Second is me. Third is my kids. That's how it works. So God bless you all. Until next time, and please give me a message if this video has help you. To think about depression. How can you fight it? And if you need an advice or anything, you could just write to me. We got a computer now, so it's gonna be easy. I haven't been answering too much because I didn't have a computer, and it's very hard doing it in messed up cellular. So, and it just died on me already. So God bless you all. Until next time, bye bye.